I cannot believe that I've got these. I feel so lucky. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Rachel and I make videos mainly about hand sewing, a little bit of knitting and crochet thrown in there, but hand sewing is my main love and that's where I make the majority of my videos on. But today I'm coming to you with a really exciting video. I can't believe it. I've managed to get my hands on the Tilda Hibernation collection. Oh my god. This is absolutely beautiful. The images of the animals in these prints are just amazing. So I was fortunate enough to be able to buy the whole collection. So there's a set of animals in 3 different colours. Yep. And also a pack of like blenders with leaves. I think they're like leaves and some eucalyptus sprays on and things. Oh, they're gorgeous. I'm going to show you all of the fabrics here today, also showing you a quick video of what these fabrics look like on the racking at the fabric shop, because I purchased these from the Bramble Patch and they just had all of them and I was like, I need them all. They're just gorgeous. I did find at the Bramble Patch that they was quite affordable. They had all of the collection, but if you bought a fat quarter bundle, as with all of their fat quarter bundles, they give you 10% off when you buy it as a bundle compared to buying all the fat quarters individually. So it does work out, I was going to say quite affordable, but it is not quite affordable. But it is so worth it. I absolutely love this. It has been a little bit of a splurge, but I've got something in mind and I am going to start this quilt straight away because I'm so excited. So let me show you the fabrics and then I will talk to you about the pattern that I'm going to use. It's such an overcast day today. I don't think it's the best day to be filming, but this collection released on October the 1st, so it's just great autumn images and colours. Look at those. Isn't that just gorgeous? Look what I mean about the fussy cutting for the animals. There's just such good options. So the animals and the prints do repeat across the different colourways. So you've got some with animals and then you've got some that are just like patterned flowers with each of the colours. This one's my favourite, little mouse. So you've got a greens, we've got sort of nutty browns and blues. The colours go together across all the different greens and blues. So again, the same there. I don't think we had this bird in the green, so that's really nice. They're just all such sleepy and wonderful images. This one's my favourite across them all, I think. And then this colourway, the pinks and the blues, those colours just go together so nicely. I love the toadstools and I think they're strawberries or raspberries. Oh my god, I love them. No, I take it back. This one's my favourite. Look at those. And obviously with all the Tilda fabrics, they're just such beautiful quality. You know, just so soft and they feel so luxurious. You really get what you pay for, you honestly do. Let me just make a bit more room. I love that. See, that would be great for fussy cutting on the pattern. And in this one the mouse is blue instead of like the brown colours, which is gorgeous. And then we've got blue background with pink highlights, which again, I love these as well. They look so different even though they're the same patterns and prints. So that one's the same as that. gorgeous. And then the last one, a little bit of a darker blue background that is, but it just goes so well. Look, all of these together in a quilt are just going to be amazing. So that's the main print of the animals, and then we've also got the blenders. So there's a lovely pink. I'm not sure what that is called. I know the other one is a eucalyptus branch, but I'm not sure if these are just branches. You know, they usually have a name for the pattern, don't they? That's lovely. I just love that with all of them. Lovely nutty brown. Beautiful green. Like a purple and a blue. So those are the leaves. And then these, I think, are the eucalyptus leaves. So again, a purple, slightly darker than that purple. That one's my favourite of all the blenders. I think, no, I think these three here and this one. That's quite a nice neutral one. Lots of these. I don't think I'll use one of every print in the quilt, but I don't know how big I'll make the quilt and therefore how much I'll use. So hopefully I'll have lots left over for other projects as well. That's a nice one. That's like a dark green. It's not quite showing up right on the camera, I don't think. So look at those. Aren't they beautiful? And then to go with that, I bought this fabric. I'm not sure who it's by. Let me look. So that's the name of the range. Max and Louise Pattern Co. That must be the designer. So I bought this to go as a more of a neutral so that these would really pop, and I don't think the camera is quite doing it justice, but it really does go. The pinks in here make the pinks in here pop out as well, and it just goes really nicely. So I'll show you the quilt pattern that I'm going to use. So the pattern that I've decided to use, I already had this pattern and templates in my stash. It's by Pretty Fabrics and Trim, and it's the Queen's Walk quilt, and that is how the block looks, and that's what I wanted. I wanted to be able to fussy cut an animal in the centre there, and then have things radiating out, and have, I'm not that great at fussy cutting on these triangles that go round, but I am going to attempt that. Because I think the fussy cutting with this fabric will be really good, and I never let my scraps go to waste anyway. And you will have seen that I've bought some more neutral fabric to go in the background area here. So I'll open this and show you as well. So these areas here, they're on the outside of the star almost. Those are what I'm going to use for my neutral. So it won't be a lot of neutral, but it will just allow all of the tilde to really pop. So everything comes in here. There's some instructions, and with the pattern there's actually a colouring sheet, so you can colour it in and plan out your fabrics if you wanted to. And then there's just some instructions. So those are my gift notes from when I had it as a Christmas present. There's just some instructions on actually piecing it together should you need that. And the pattern is here. So they are quite big shapes, which is what I wanted. I didn't want to cut off, you know, any tails or heads of the animals. So this is going to be perfect. But I have a sneaky suspicion that as soon as I open this packaging, the pieces are going to go everywhere. So I've got some small bags. I'm a label maker, and I'm going to bag up the shapes and put them all together. She's got them labelled in the instructions, you know, shape 1, shape 2. So I'm going to label it according to the instructions and yeah, get that all done. So when I've actually opened the packaging, they are actually stuck together a tiny little bit, so that does change things. I wonder if I could get the centre out. Can I get the centre out without everything else collapsing? Okay. Right, well, that does make things easier, so I think I don't have to bag them up just for now, but maybe when I remove the papers, I will put them in coordinating bags just so I can reuse the papers. But yeah, they're a nice brown. I think they're recycled card, so that's really good. So I'm going to get basting and I'll show you where I get to. So to do the fussy cutting on these templates, because I don't have the acrylic shapes to actually cut it out with the rotary cutter, all I'm doing is I'm just glue basting from the back and just adjusting my template to make sure that I haven't cut the squirrel's head or tail off. I think the squirrel is the largest of the animals, so he's going to be more tricky to get in the centre, but the other ones are quite small. But he did end up a little bit off-centred, which bugged me a little bit, but you can't really tell. And then I'm glue basting. I usually glue baste directly onto the fabric rather than onto the papers, and I like to use Alma's glue. This is one of their small tubes because then it's much thinner than the standard glue stick size. So that's how he came out. We're so cute, aren't they? They're lovely. And then the same with the secondary piece that goes around it. Again, I glue basted that, and what I've done is I've done my best to line the bottom up with the edge of the flower. It was actually the leaf that comes down, so I've just done the same thing, glued it down and adjusted it if necessary. And what I am going to do throughout the whole quilt is give myself more seam allowance, because then if I am off with the fussy cutting, I can actually move the paper once I've cut the fabric out. So yes, I'm going to do that as well. So this is much later on in the evening, and I've basted the whole block, and I'm so pleased with how it looks. The colours just really pop. So I've done a green, a pink, and then a green again, and that's that neutral fabric that I told you about. Doesn't it go really nicely? So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and that you like looking at fabric just like I do. And I'll put a slide up next with the giveaway winner. So if you remember, a couple of videos ago I did a giveaway, and this will be the draw for the giveaway, so stay tuned and it will be at the very end.